And we should be alive again. Oh, good to turn actual headphones on. There we go. That feels better. Speaking up from where we left off last time. Exploring the remainder of this map. Because apparently there's a whole section that we just didn't see last time. Most of our spells are pretty low at this point. But if there isn't any more named monsters down here, we should be able to deal with it pretty simply. We still have some heals and Tristan.
Skip the pleasantries.
I have Fireball as well. Now that he has access to fire spells.
A bright future awaits us.
Have some basic heals.
You're a good person. I like you.
Yet another obstacle.
A few extra gargoyles. Most of these shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we have a bunch of these still left. Sure. And me, Bane.
I'll cut you wide open.
Into the fray.
Wait, what? When she misses, she now does 4 damage, strength-based, from Destructive Shockwave, but they have DR high enough to not worry about it. Which makes me wonder, how would you do that? Slashing damage. Would an appropriate weapon of adamantite be able to get through that? Or perhaps good would be high enough. It's hard to say. I mean, all weapons become good aligned already, so... No, just because I want to. So, yeah. Maybe don't get too hurt.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Move, land back half a step. Try to put one to sleep. Fails. Move you over here. Oh, that's right. Emma does have access to extra fireballs.
The spirits demand your blood.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Out of my sight!
Definitely need to get Darian those 2.
You
bunch
won't
of feats.
survive me.
He has a bunch of feats, actually. Let's see. We need to use 2 feats for the archery. Need to use another one for the better summoning. 2 for the spell penetration. Probably 1 more feat left for something else. Perhaps weapon specialization. You had no spells left at all, did you? Other than the fireball from the staff. Which we'll put over here. I'll put this one to sleep.
You are today's sacrifice.
As you can tell, Camellia has really hit her stride at this point.
Well,
I totally forgot she had Enemy's Bane, which really would have helped her.
what's on your mind? I wonder.
And the next mythic ability we give her needs to be to avoid electricity damage. Resistance.
I welcome your company.
You're out of spells at this point, for the most part at least. I do wonder why you're there. Should be an order like that. Slightly weird.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
And we'll do that as well. Next mystery we're going to get for Darian. I mean, mystery ability is probably going to be the healing one that helps his healing based on his current level. They're ghouls. I feel like we dealt with that gargoyle group last time, which means I didn't save afterwards. That's fine. Didn't lose much progress there. Ah, another cultist. I'm trying to put that one to sleep. It's worth a shot. Ghouls should be able to be taken care of pretty quickly. Cultists on the other hand, that needs to be taken care of.
Endure this!
Nice. Ah, there's a huntsman over there.
Pain is so this is
Ooh.
how it feels.
The Huntmaster just took her out.
The light take you.
Can I get that last one there without hitting him? Yep. Ah. That, in case you didn't notice, I accidentally killed Camellia there by myself. That was my bad. I was like, I'm gonna hit all these ghouls. I didn't realize I was gonna be also hitting her with it. Ugh. That was so bad. We'll enter combat normally. Won't get the jump on them.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So Camellia this time. Maybe we should give her the... Should be a first level spell that allows her to be boosted up her armor wise. No, she doesn't get it. Because on hers, first level spell, there's the Shield of Faith. But Camellia doesn't get that one. She does get protection from alignment, but... Does she have... Not yet. Pulse Life would also work. Now... Actually, for now, we don't worry about it. Okay, Darian's turn. Just the same as we did last time. Time for a bless. Definitely need to give our group haste.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Throw a fireball this time without killing your own party members.
You won't survive
I've
me.
landed clean up these ones first.
I'll cut you wide open.
Out of my sight!
Nice.
This will leave a bruise.
Paralyzed. That's a nasty combo.
Surrender or else.
Endure this!
The spirits demand your blood.
Camellia, always demanding the blood.
I will see to your demise.
Those two paralyzed.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Too late for
My last stand's been triggered.
Make every strike count.
There we go. I think almost everyone, if they have the spare room for the ability, probably should get last stand. Because being able to stay up
This will leave a
for
bruise.
extra 2 turns, okay, quite useful, to be perfectly honest. Just the scrolls from the cultist. Free bow.
Rules are made to be broken.
Have Darian apply the last heals I have. I don't think there's gonna be much else.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
It's another cultist. Spell-wise, you are bankrupt. So
Precision and grace.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Into the fray!
I'll hit you. Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
I'm not sure what that is. Is that a body? More like entrails, but looks of it.
You are today's sacrifice.
I'll make short work of this.
Critical hit for 8 damage.
You won't survive me.
No glory without risk!
She's now fatigued.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
I do like necromancy spells like that one. I am
You won't
looking
stop
forward to doing a Lich playthrough in the future.
Go for their heart!
I will probably be using smaller mercenaries on that particular run though. Barbarian.
Out of my sight!
There we go. Now to clean up.
Endure this!
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Nice.
Surrender or else! I'll cut you wide open!
I will see to your demise!
2 swings, 2 misses.
Make every strike count.
The light, take you.
There we go. All of them done. Just cleaning up the remnants of our army, I suppose.
I'm all ears.
I welcome your company.
I think we are, at this point, out of healing spells.
You're a good person. I like you.
Which means we have to start using the backup, which is all of these potions.
We will win this war.
Imagine the upset stomach you'd have after chugging every single potion here. Is it all of them? Before we go get that, there was one thing I think I forgot. There was the entrails over here that we found. There we are. Now that did look like there was something over here. Some gargoyles, some loot.
Oh, the
Are
waiting's
we in
never
trouble
fun.
yet?
If you don't mind, man.
We are the light. They are the darkness.
There we go.
It should work. Is it flawed?
Ah, you've got cool fever. Sure, I'd fix it up.
Too late for apologies!
Into the fray.
Can cure our fatigue.
Precision and grace.
The spirits demand your blood.
It's one down. Oh wait,
I'll hit you!
let them come to us.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There we go. And that one smited her, but moved to track land.
I'll make short work of this.
You are today's sacrifice! You won't stop us.
No glory without risk.
You won't survive me.
Out of my sight!
Go for their hearts!
Movement to charge. This way.
Surrender, or else!
The inheritor, guide my blade.
There's not much to say about these particular enemies. I'm fighting them so much, and they are just enough to where we have to spend resources to get rid of them, but not enough that they are particularly challenging. Ah, but those are different. Those are actually going to be quite challenging. I'm actually surprised they didn't aggro while we're fighting the gargoyles there.
Must end.
Save. Then I think we'll start off with the fireball. 4 incubi by looks it, and succubi. It's for you. Let's try this. See how the wood golem goes.
Make every strike count.
Good critical strike. Let's see if we can get one off the board just to start with. We can. Nice.
I will see to your demise.
So, the Succubus attacked Elsie with the energy drain. Missed. Luckily. They got a natural 1. Which I believe is how they missed. If it wasn't for the natural 1, they would have 100% hit us. Because, let's see, 1... Yeah, pretty much. Use the energy drain and steal it. She got hit by it. We can fix that when we get back to camp.
The light take you.
A wood golem. Starts doing some stuff.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
One down.
Too late for apologies. I'll cut you wide open.
No, move up to help.
Precision and grace.
Death Ward first, so that would be really, really good.
No glory without risk.
Once they can cast up on themselves, can 100% try and keep that up.
You won't survive me.
One down.
I'll hit you.
Probably should use the evil eye for that one.
The spirits demand your blood.
I'll make short work of this.
I have a bad habit of getting lazy when fights aren't, you know, end of the world.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
But I do like the wood golem. Works well. They're probably better summons that you get from the mythic ranks, but wood golem's pretty nice.
Endure this.
Spell Sextant. Sextant engraved with a butterfly, the symbol of Desna. If you listen closely, you can just make out the melody coming from it. We've picked up a lot of rare items. I should say, storyteller items, by the looks of it. More succubi, more incubi.
Always be ready for the worst.
Let's
Make
stop
every
this off.
strike count.
Fight.
Wood Golem moves in. Not sure how long it's going to stay around for, but if we can try and remove one of these from the fight immediately, that'd be good. Oh, that's a whole group. Tell me I saved before I did this. I did not. This could go really, really badly. Okay, if you have any groundbreaking I can change the combat spells, now would be the time to use them. Bane. Let's move in. You're out of spells. How are we doing in scrolls? This could be bad. Ah, dear. Some basic ones there. Honestly, not too well. We have to try and
Out of my sight!
do it the hard way. In fact, this would be a good time for Celia to use her thing. Can you put those to sleep, actually? No, they're immune to it. What's immune to that? And more to the point, we just can't get into range for it. Yeah, it's one down. What are the incubi running for? Land. Makes sense.
Into the fray!
What energy immunities do they have? No immunities. Actually, they are immune to electricity. It's slightly weird, they have resistance and then immunity. This only adds these 6s to it, I believe. Yep. So what we're going to do is... What we get keen on. Turn it on.
You are today's sacrifice. World in crimson.
Okay, 2 down. I'm slightly worried about when they start throwing their energy drains out, that we might have a trouble. Issue. Like that.
I will see to your demise.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Incubi run in. They really want land, which is amusing. They are our DPS, mind you, but... Yeah. Let's try and put one of these to sleep. Nice. Two misses.
The light! Take you!
Go for their heart.
precision
variant.
and grace.
So far, so good. Actually doing remarkably well considering the issues we currently have.
Survive me.
Use up to attack land. Land can take a hit. So I put you to sleep. Saves. Try to finish that off. Nice. Arasada is out of spells, so it starts moving in. It's for you.
I'll cut you wide open.
That keen weapon. It is doing so well.
I'll make short work of this.
Endure this.
Nice.
You won't stop us.
And just leaves the sleeping one left. We somehow got through that with only one negative level loss. And could you grab this one? So yeah, the succubi would drain our energy, and the incubi are essentially just... Ooh, what are you? Wait, what? There's a demon there.
Save the last one for me.
Oh, took a moment. What is that demon? Stringy Demonad? I have no idea what this thing is. Ah! That thing is death. It's gonna kill us. 20 outsider. Ooh. So its strength soon to be. This isn't good. Put it bluntly, it is
Make every strike
very,
count.
very bad. We have a chance to kill it. A chance. As long as the Azada doesn't stun us. Are all your things still turned on? Yes. Enemy Bane has 11 seconds. Spirit, 17 seconds.
The spirits demand your blood.
We need to try and blitz this thing as fast as possible, otherwise it is just going to murder us. Turn the Halo on because
Out of my sight.
I have no idea what this thing can do. Can't put you to sleep, can I? Actually, what is your will save? I have to assume it's 15. The DC for this is 19. What's your AC? 30. I think we better press to do that first.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh. Oh. Faith Sealing Strike. Okay. When Demon's natural attack or melee weapon damages a creature capable of casting divine spells, that creature must make a will save throw or be unable to cast divine spells for 1 round. Once it makes the save, it is immune to Faith Healing Strikes with the Demonad. Okay, so The looks of it, I'm gonna guess it's like an anti-mage. Specifically, it's meant to work against faith-based casters.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Nisada's now gone. We had extra things to... It's also a melee attacker.
I will see to your demise.
Doesn't have energy drain, so we have a decent shot. Okay, it's saved against that.
You won't survive me.
We need to attack Celia instead of...
This will leave a bruise.
Okay. So we have a chance.
Into the fray!
I was thinking about perhaps getting our main character up, but it would just get attack of opportunity down.
You are today's sacrifice.
We may lose Celia here.
Precision and grace.
Do evil eye again.
Endure this.
Once Camilla and Lan can stay up, we have a chance.
This pain is excruciating.
We might not have Camilla in a second. Might move her over there. Let's give Lan guidance. That is very often, but it's better for Lan to hit than anyone else. It's currently affected by AC, Evil Eye, for I think another round. Can only one of them be on at a time? Nah. Just get the AC one up for a while. Hey, it failed at saving throw.
Make every strike count.
Really, Lan? This is sort of the crunch moment. If you don't do this, we all die. We have 2 dead. Unfortunately, that's a reload. 1 dead, I can abide. 2 dead, I cannot. That thing appearing out of nowhere really screwed us up. We can take it. Barely. How far back is this going to send us? Okay, back to here. Is it worth it? I'm not sure. So we can deal with this pretty easily. We can deal with them also. But that last creature, level 20 outsider, 450 experience. It'd help us get up a little bit. Sure, we're not going to back out. We are, however, going to be somewhat more careful, in a way.
You're a good person.
We're going to keep that fireball.
Like you.
I will help where I can.
And we're going to
Meditate on your mistake. Yet another obstacle. Make you feel better.
do it this way.
Out of my sight.
We've got land guidance. We're still blessed for a few minutes, so we have that going for us.
I will see to your demise.
Wait for them to come to us.
The light! kill.
2 hits. Actually, I'll put guidance over here. This is useful enough to continue casting. I do like land.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Probably could have shot and killed the other Sakurai, but
Precision and grace.
I'll cut you wide open.
one down.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay.
You won't survive me.
I'll make short work of this.
The spirits demand your blood.
It's 2 hits.
No
It's at
glory
half H.
without
HP.
risk.
Half health.
Surrender or else. This pain is excruciating.
Okay, there we go. Sextant, scrolls, everything we needed.
Well,
Time to heal ourselves up, because now we know there's a big fight coming up. Really need a way to cast Restoration.
No reason to pause.
Perhaps we should just stock up on some scrolls in the future.
I'll watch your back. You can trust me.
Can I just keep on using it from the menu instead of going through there? I can. Okay, that speeds things up. Okay, there we go. And we will
Open your heart to me.
cure this if we can. Yes. Save this time properly.
They will break against our resolve.
Okay, 2 Succubi there. What we're gonna do is start buffing up land.
Into the fray!
Endure this!
Sakurai will move in, start doing energy drains. Did that actually miss? I think it did. Yeah, it did. Concealment. Yes. I won't use Skittle Dust because I'm going to try and save most of our big things.
Out of my sight!
Okay, all the incubi have moved in. It's nice that they've all clustered there, because it means Ember can do this. We'll get Celia, but I think she'll be fine. Enemy Bane.
You are today's sacrifice!
One down.
The light, take you!
Make every strike
Just
count.
reduce the numbers. So they should be able to handle most of the enemies there. The urge to glitter dust all of them is quite strong. Let's try and start putting some of these to sleep.
Go for their hearts!
And of course turn on the spirit weapon enchantment. She could actually lightning
The
bolt them
inheritor,
pretty
guide
effectively.
my blade!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
What is line strength at the moment? 21. We'll actually move this onto their end. So Darren can also do guidance. One dead. 4 left. Most of them are heavily injured as well. But so much so that there's not much point actually using Evil Eye on them. So we'll guide Camilla.
I'll cut you wide open! The world in crimson!
Camilla's damage is a little on the insane side. She is doing plus 15 from weapon specialization and piranha strike, dexterity and enhancement. It all adds up. Then Bane kicks in and then starts doing extra force damage. What is it? 2d6 force damage. Nice. Would be more, but they actually have DR.
Into the fray!
You won't survive me.
Surprised I didn't kill that one.
I will see to your demise.
Too late for apologies. The spirits demand your blood!
Fun.
Okay, this time immediately kicks in.
Endure this.
It's gonna be a hard battle. We have a chance. It's a rather small chance, mind you, but it's a chance. Wait for it to come to us. Do you have any helpful potions for this? Mage armor. Hey, protection from evil. Regrets. Ah, you're going after LZ first. Doesn't have that much movement though. Had the double move there. Okay, you are now affected by both. Yes.
The light take you!
Make every strike count.
As for Darian, you can't do too much. So we'll have you guard now. Is this creature chaotic evil? Yes. Unfortunately, I do not have any more smite chaoses. Which means the best thing to do is just do some swings. Your weapon enhancements will last still? Yes, 30 seconds.
You are today's sacrifice!
Should perhaps turn that on.
This will leave a bruise.
Lucky so far. I don't want to use that at the moment. It has a chance to stun all of us. What I should do with LZ is summon Wood Golem.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, it's at half health. Guide land again. Okay, this time we will summon Wood Golem. Chances of hitting are low, but it's better than nothing.
Go for their hearts!
Camila doing some damage.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
So that is just barely standing still. I mean, still standing. She has some more potions, so we have the chance to survive again.
You won't survive me.
Go on, Wood Golem, you can do it. Apparently you can't.
I'll cut you wide open!
Two attacks from Camila.
I'll just sit here.
Okay, there he goes.
Don't worry about
Am I
me.
at my limit?
Camila is about to go down as well. Keep its AC lowered.
Endure
And
this.
do what we can. Okay. Is at 2 HP. At this point, we actually have ways to deal with it. Called Divine Sap. And there we go. There must have been... Hopefully there's a good reward for killing that thing. Other than just the experience. Because dealing with a level... Not level 20, but a 20 hit die outsider is... There's more enemies? Is this the main camp? Ooh. Hand axe, dinosaur bone, some extra scrolls. What is a hand axe? Vicious hand axe. Enhancement, +2. Finesse wielding, which is actually quite nice. And vicious. When a vicious weapon strikes an opponent, it creates a flash of disruptive energy that resonates between the opponent and the wielder. This energy deals an extra 2d6 points of damage to the opponent and 1d6 points of damage to the wielder. It's hard to say whether that's good or not. Dinosaur bone is going to be useful later on. And there goes a wood golem. It really didn't do that much. So we use all these potions. Yep, Celia. And then Camellia. Okay. We're back to kind of full health. Seems there's more ghouls over here.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Make every strike count. Did you see that?
The amount of enemies in this one gully. This one area that's not even a good part of the map is considerable. And yeah, this would... you can miss this area really easy. Really easily, I should say. Oh, there's a huntsman up there.
Into the fray!
I'll have land deal with that one. You're still enhanced?
The
No.
spirits demand your blood.
Yeah, we're gonna be halfway to our next level by the time we finish this place.
You've crossed the wrong monk.
I'll hit you.
Lines up. 1 damage.
Precision and grace.
Daring gets another kill.
The light! Take you!
We go back 5 feet. Move Camilla in.
You are today's sacrifice. Ha!
You won't survive me.
You won't stop us.
I'll make short work of this.
No glory without risk!
Save again, because there's a chance that there's going to be even more enemies up ahead. And there are. So many more enemies.
Endure this!
Where are we on the map? There's... That's right, there's going to be a possibility that...
Out of my sight.
This is a huge map.
Surrender or else.
There's a huntsman over there as well.
Go for their hearts.
Into the fray!
One down.
Make every strike count.
I will see to your demise.
Nice critical hit from Daring. Can't believe this is like Henry. No, they're undead.
Too late for apologies.
5 feet back.
I'll cut you wide open.
What bonuses do you have there?
The light take you!
You've
I'm
crossed
just
the
laughing
wrong
at the
mongrel.
4 damage that she does with every miss now. It's definitely an improvement over doing a 0.
Precision and grace.
I'll hit you. The spirits demand your blood.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
You won't survive me.
I'll make short work of this.
Stalk goes up. Still trying to hit LZ. Hunt Master's changed targets to land.
You won't stop us.
There we go. Move Camellia up. Out of charge range for them.
Endure this.
There we go. And Lance finished him off. Masterwork, composite longbow. Oh,
If
gargoyle.
you find trouble,
Oh,
They
not
do.
gargoyle. Nabasu. Magla. Oof. So Camilla's at 4 negative levels.
Out of my sight.
It's a good thing I kept that Bane up.
You are today's sacrifice.
Another smite in just for you.
Into the fray!
With Lana.
make every strike count.
Its AC is really high. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Its aura is draining levels from people. This may be a reload by the looks of it. Hopefully these are only temporary. Nope, they're permanent. This thing is not as high up as the other demon we just killed, but it is respectable.
I will see to your demise.
Go for their hearts.
We might not be able to kill this.
The light take you!
You hear the saying that discretion is the better part of valor? We may have to actually
You've
just
crossed the
not do
wrong
this encounter.
mongrel.
Nagala is honestly
Surrender or else.
a bit above our pay grade.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry
Pain
about me.
is
Precision.
excruciating.
LZ's dead. Doing that fight with no spells and no death ward, I don't think it's possible, to be perfectly honest. Okay, how about back my way? I think we just killed the thing back there, and that was where the incubus were. And the thing up ahead, there were just more ghouls, and then that Nambasu-like creature. Which, to be perfectly honest, I don't want to do it. Now, I just want to check. Audio is going to count from the game from this. If there's a Death Ward communal. Death Ward. Communal. No. Doesn't look like there is. Looks like Death Ward itself is only a single target, and I don't think there's a higher version of it. It's not in the normal spells. It might be a Mythic Path that has a version of it. As things are, though, not so much. I think that's a minute per level, which means the mythic thing that improves the duration of... what's the word? Duration of spells to last up to 24 hours may actually be rather important. Where is it? Enduring spells. So you get Extend Spell, which would increase the duration by, I think it effectively doubles it if I remember correctly. And then you get this one. So Darian needs to get 3 abundant castings, and then... hard to say. 3 abundant castings and then the... Enduring Spell? Because I don't think they're going to get up to level 9 on the Mythic Path, as if I go Legend. I think they stick at level 8 and then stop. Is not getting the greater abundant casting worth it? I mean, 4 more 9th level spells is pretty strong. I mean, you get Fiery Body at level 9. Winds of Vengeance. Heal Mass is actually pretty nice. So having extra versions of that would be useful. It's hard to say. I think getting the Enduring spells might be more worth it than the extra 9th level spells for him. Well, I mean 7th, 8th and 9th. I'm not entirely sure because I haven't got up that high yet, but... I mean, his offense would come from Firestorm essentially at that level. He would be able to summon more Elder Elementals though. It's hard to say. What we do need to do is, next time he levels up, he 100% needs to get Death Ward. I'm actually surprised he doesn't automatically get it from life. He gets Restoration, so... he gets Restoration.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Yeah, we have it, we just don't have the spells to cast it. So yeah, at this point I think we're just going to try and return if we can. Not sure if it's possible, but if it is, then we 100% need to. We had our ass handed to us with that creature. Everything up to it was fine, but the creature itself, we are not equipped to deal with it and we don't have spells. We might come back here in the future if we can to finish that creature off, but for now we're just going to deal with what we can. Oop. body there. Nice. Looks like a brave. If there's a way down there, from here, I honestly don't see it. So way back up here? Yes. No? Don't tell me we're stuck down here to defeat that creature. I really don't have to work out how to do that. Because I just don't think we can. Okay, we might be in a little bit of trouble here. There's no way back up there, then we may be a little bit screwed.
This didn't go well.
There we go. Found a new area to potentially explore.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Some gargoyles.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
One down. So you know what gargoyles in mind dealing with. The other creature, however,
Out of my sight!
that's somewhat terrified me. I don't mind admitting it. I didn't think getting out of the Lost Chapel would be this much of a an adventure.
I'll cut you wide open.
I thought the hard part would be getting in there, not getting out. Okay, let's try and put one of these to sleep.
The light, take you!
You won't survive me.
One down. Should say two down at this point.
I will see to your demise!
Three once Elsie gets her turn. But there's no way it's surviving it. No, I had to go ground. It just can't.
The spirits demand your blood. Surrender or else.
Into the fray!
Endure this.
Yep. Let's use some of these more potions. It takes about 10 to get them up to near HP. I'm near full HP these days. Okay. Getting closer. Only need about 15,000 now. That takes us up. Do you want to see what's down here? Another gargoyle. Another set of gargoyles.
I'm all ears.
We are the light! They are the darkness!
Precision! And
It's weird that Land didn't get his full attack there.
Make every strike count.
another set of gargoyles? Yes. I think I double clicked there to skip Elsie's turn.
I'll make short work.
I've been doing that more often recently. I don't think it's a mouse problem. I think I've just been accidentally double clicking on occasion.
You crumble.
Just a sec. Audio will drop for a sec. I have got a message. Okay, there we are. And continue. Whenever that happens, it's essentially just me having to tab out. I do realise that the volume drops out when that happens. It's just something to do with Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, there we are. Unfortunately, didn't find anything of too much use.
Forget it. Forget it.
His athletics checks are pretty
The
high.
mongrel did it.
Okay, are we back on the track? We are. Okay, at this point, we should be able to just walk all the way back. I'm going to quick save, and then just hit over here to head back. But this was a pretty large map, and I like it, to be perfectly honest. I don't see a map like this often in this game. It reminds me, for those that played Kingmaker, of old Syncamore. You know, it's large, has a lot of details, a lot of different paths to explore. I would like to complete all of it, but it'd be way too much investment, and that last creature that constantly drains levels from you, I don't have a good way to deal with that at the moment. I don't have anything that gives resistance or immunity to energy, negative energy drain. Until I have that, I can't really deal with that sort of creature. Miguel looks at So-So with contempt. Despite the difference in height, it seems as if it's the gnome who is looking down on his card out. You want to ask me about something? I'm listening. So-So lowers his head with cold respect. Thank you for finding the time to listen to me. It regards a personal matter. There was a woman in your squad. She perished covering our retreat, and I don't even know her name. But she carried the shield. It once belonged to my brother. Do you happen to know how she came to have it? A personal matter? Of course. How silly of me to expect a relevant question. Regal chuckles. After saving the expression on Sosal's face, he continues. Her name was Martena, and she turned out to be a better soldier than I thought. Too bad she still wasn't good enough to survive. She transferred to us from the Order of the Nail. The Extirpatus chapter, if memory serves right. I wasn't interested in her reasons for changing chapters, and she never gave any. Such transfers are not forbidden, though they are not encouraged. In any case, she already had the shield when she came to us, and the only way to find out where she got it from is to ask at her former chapter, but the gods only know where they are now, and which demons they are slaughtering. Thank you for your answer, Prelector. With cold politeness, So-So lowers his head and bows before the knight, then turns to you. It seems I've reached a dead end. This isn't the end. We can still find those knights. Perhaps the goddess helps me. But where are they? Where would I even begin to look for them? If only I had a chance to talk to her while she was still alive. So-So looks away. It sounds so selfish. She died, and all I talk about is what she could have done for me. But it's not only that. This shield was Trevor's treasure. He wouldn't have given it away for no reason. How did this woman get it? Did she deceive Trevor? Kill him? Or perhaps the opposite? She meant so much to him that he gave her the shield voluntarily. I keep mulling it over, trying to understand. Trying to imagine what happened to my brother. what role Montana played in his story. If she was still alive, maybe I'd be able to exact my vengeance for my brother on her. Maybe we'd sit next to each other and she'd tell me all about their adventures together. She might have become my mortal enemy, or my sworn sister. But she's dead. She's just dead. None of that will happen now. Do you understand? The clerk's voice trembles. Perhaps we'll meet the extripates. I'm murdering that word. I don't know what the proper pronunciation for it. Extirpatos. I shall pray that we do, but I won't hold my breath. Social shakes his head. Let's talk about this later. I need time to gather my thoughts. Extra experience. Everything's fine here. I think I'd be more of use on the front lines. We have to set up the field hospital right here on the bare earth. Nina? I wonder if gargoyles could be used to set up transport cargo. One could set up a gargoyle shipping shipping stations all across Mendev. No, Avestan. No, Galarian. Using gargoyle to ship things. By the looks of things, gargoyles are pretty much just demons. Nevia looks at you with apprehension. She rarely reaches out for your shoulder, but then jerks her fingers away. That flash. This time it was even brighter than it was over the Grey Garrison. And you've changed again. Her breath emerges from behind Nevia's back. Her body is covered in bandages. Her hair is threaded with grey, and her voice is weak. It's as if she's aged a decade. You still came for me. For us. The half-voice as the voice breaks. I thought it was the end. Nevia takes her wife by the arm, as if fearing she might fall. Commander, I admit I never believed in miracles, but now I know why the Queen put you in command of this army. Today you did the impossible, again, right in front of before our eyes. You pulled your people from the demon's mouth, opened the roads to Dresden for us, and you saved my family. Again. We've lost many people, but our army is still in fighting form. Yes, many died, and even more will die yet. Today, tomorrow, every day until the end of this war. But every day there's another chance to save someone. Ember gives you a carefree smile. Regil, I hope these would-be crusaders will not easily forget the lesson this night has taught them. So, this night has left scars on our soldiers, on their bodies and in their hearts. But it also showed them that the power of demons is not boundless. We can destroy the demons. And we will. Lan, fighting the demons on their own territory is better than waiting for them to come to us like they did in Canabras. We're on the right path. It might not be the easiest climb, but we'll be fine. Sarah, hey, why all the gun places? We won. Come on. She raises her sword to the brightened sky. To victory! Camellia, if we're finished here, I suggest we head back to camp. The stench here is horrendous. Besides, I wouldn't mind catching up on some sleep. Lan, is that right, Your Majesty? Are you tired? You don't like the nasty stench, huh? Should we put in the complaint of the demons to greet you with the proper etiquette? Amelia, as if you know anything about proper etiquette. Darian, I remember this night for the rest of my life. Darian soldiers slump and then he grins. There's one who wanted to throw a bash in the church. I suppose this counts. And Evia, another thing, Commander. Your tiefling power ran off from the night of the attack. Nobody's seen him since. I'm not sure we'll be able to find him. He left without a trace. I'll get the survivors back to camp. Let him rest up a little while at least. It's a scary night, but we've still got Dresden ahead of us. Is that the old man? Or we're literally watching a cutscene where they all walk slowly away. About to say. That was literally that cutscene. I was expecting something else to happen, but I guess not. Look through. There's definitely more enemies on this map that you could have done, but that last one scared me off. That's everything. Imagine finding more than one of those things. The story unfolds, you're drawing closer to events that may have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become unavailable. Proceed when you're ready. Okay, so we've unlocked the path that we need to. The problem is we have a number of negative levels. Where's our journal? Banner of the Citadel, make the Dresden. Sky from the sky. Good woman's hands. Present of the abyss. Would you fled, but even Tiffany, a superior sim cannot hope to survive long in the world wound on his own. Perhaps the commander will see Woodruff again. Before she's had time to miss his endless stream of inane chatter. So Woodruff is away for now. We need to talk to Sosol. And we need to do them riddles, but we can't do them at the moment, I don't think. As for the rest of these, we've actually done most of the quests we can do now. And the ones that have been at least marked for time. So I think we're fine. As for our army, do need to walk it back. We don't have the ability to recruit more enemy, more soldiers at the moment. So we may as well just run it straight into there and see what happens. Otherwise we're going to have to wait a full week to get more soldiers to do it. Ooh, that's actually a remarkably large amount of them. Get less. Archers can't really do anything with their current number. Help deal with the cultists eventually. The shield ones can go there. These soldiers, we've lost most of them. Yeah. It's essentially going to be carried by Hell Knights. If they can get through here, it'll be good. If they can't, they can't. Okay, proxy down. Okay, we want to deal with this. Okay. Okay, they're dead. We should be able to win it. Hell Knights are OP enough to take care of most of these, I think. Which one's the best one to get rid of? Let's go with Swarm, perhaps? Pretty well. And this one. Okay, we currently lost the initiative on those. Probably should have been attacking them more than we were. Yep. We're gonna lose this one. I thought they could deal with them, but apparently I chose the wrong ones to attack. So we're going to reload and do that one slightly differently. Yep. Yep, did that one. here. This 3 damage. What is your movement, Conley? Speed 5. Speed 3 would be more than enough for this. Have them deal with this next. There we go. Okay, what we need to do is focus on this one. There we go. And the Hell Knights should be able to take rid of the rest of these. And we've definitely got them. There we go. Unfortunately, we lost a lot of Hell Knights there. We did get 16 back, but it's still a pretty big loss. We're essentially going to have to wait for our army to recover for a while. The last enemy fortress blocking the commander's triumphant army's advance has fallen. Soldiers are more than happy to spend the night beneath the shelter of this fortified walls. The road to Dresden is clear. There are more enemies along this way, but to be perfectly honest, we don't have the forces to deal with them. We've lost a lot on the way, but the edge of force would be nice. Okay. I swear, if we get attacked again... Oh, focus power. Unfortunately, you've earned a ban. I don't enjoy people trying to sell me viewers. I believe it is dishonest in a way. The army halts along a hill. In the distance you see the walls of Dresden. Smoke rises over the city. Winged fingers are circling the sky above it, but they don't look like birds. It's time to discuss strategy. It was once an unassailable fortress. Lucky for us, the demons destroyed a lot of its defenses when they stormed the city. And in 70 years, they haven't gotten around to mending them. This isn't going to be easy. Unfortunately, most of the walls are still standing. Nevia spreads an old city map on the table. The gates are old and rotten now. You can get through them with a ram, but then there will be street fights. There'll be a hell of a fight in Dresden. Luckily, somewhere in the city there's a sacred banner, the Sword of Valor. Iomeda's holy relic wouldn't fall to corruption. Like, ever. The demons just kept it as a trophy. A sign of our disgrace. And now it's going to be their downfall. If you find it and raise it again, all the demons in the city will be weakened and lose their ability to teleport. That's when we chop them up like blind rats. But don't forget, Staunton Vane is somewhere out there. The same traitor who gave Dresden over to the demons in the first place. He won't part with that banner easily. Maria raises her hand like a student in class. May I say something? May I? I have a plan. Maria looks at you without speaking. It seems he has a suggestion. Rigel, what do you want to suggest? What could he suggest? An even more painful way to die? Erebus' eyes shine fervently in her gaunt face. Who are you lying to? Yourself? Each other? The gods? What is Erebus' problem? You'll realize that we're going to die. We're leading our people to a slaughter. Our army was almost defeated by a swarm of gargoyles. We only have 5 minutes in Dresden. She's become slightly more defeatist after her captivity. Beth, are you nuts? Yes, it's a dangerous gig. We all knew what we're signing up for. But now that we've got here, you want us to shit our pants and go home? We got to bloody Dresden by some miracle. We're about to take it back. Kind of late to chicken out, don't you think? It doesn't matter what we do. The lad hanging on the hook next to me didn't want to die. What could he do to fend off death? What could I do? We're all doomed, but only a few of us are willing to admit it. By this time tomorrow, we'll all be dead. Yeah, Erebus having a crisis of faith right now, and yeah. Erebus' voice drifts away, but then seems to carry from a distance, making its way through the sticky veil of fog that fills your mind. The demon that's appeared inside you struggles to be free. A little bit more, and its wave of rage will engulf you. We have 3 options here. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. First one, Erebeth, pull yourself together, remember Canabras. Despite everything, we won, and stopped the catastrophe. 2, do they really make weaklings like you into commanders of knightly orders? Another word, and you're going in lockup for sowing panic and undermining discipline. 3, I think you still haven't recovered what you went through in the chapel. Pull yourself together, or I'll be forced to suspend you from the operation. And, to be honest, that's pretty much what I'm going to go with. A shadow of something like fear flashes across Erebus' eyes. You'd leave me behind, so that I'd have to mourn the dead, my entire order, all my friends. That's worse than dying along with everyone else. Dresden will be our death. You, Commander, might still have a chance to be saved, but you're leading your people to certain ruin. You pathetic little nothing. You're so proud of your strength, and yet you broke so easily. Demonic rage inside you seethes and searches for an exit. It struggles to get out, exhausting, threatening, and convincing at the same time. You also feel strong enough to keep it under control if you want to. And there you have it. A perfect illustration of why the Crusades have not made an inch of progress in 100 years. A whining upstart commander has been put in charge of an knightly order by an idealistic queen, circumventing all rules of military hierarchy. And now, said upstart has crumbled in her first serious trial. Regil struggles harshly. Absolutely everything in the situation, from the story of Erebus' rise to her reasons why she lost her reason and morale, demonstrates how dire matters truly are on our front. These problems can be rectified, of course, but to do that, we need to drive the black sheep from the herd. If we wanted to go demon, we can still do it. A few options here. We can just arrest her, which, to be honest, is somewhat justifiable. Good. We have the ability to suspend her from the operation. Or lawful. Enough. You will join the battle and do your duty. That's an order. Erebeth looks at you as if she doesn't understand what she is, where she is, and what's going on. Then says softly, "Yes, Commander." Avia catches Erebeth's eyes and gives her a nod of encouragement. So, what are we going to do, Commander? We asked before, but let's try again. Rigel, what do you want to suggest? My scouts were able to approach the fortress walls, and they learned something unpleasant. The demons have giants who can shoot alchemist fire from catapults, or something even worse. They're positioned here. McGill draws a cross on the city map. Luckily, as Nevia said, the city's fortifications are in a sorry state. If we come from this side, through the temple ruins, we can sneak up on the giants and finish them off before they can inflict any serious damage on their army. It's a highly risky maneuver. If my unit was injured and exhausted, or suffered significant losses, I would consider the risk excessive and never countenance this plan. Fortunately, thanks to Commander's timely aid, the Hell Knights suffered almost no losses during the encounter with the gargoyles. We are ready to perform the maneuver, but we'll need cover in case we can run into any special demons, like the Namasu we all remember. Commander, I would like your party to attack the giants with us. The fighters won't like that. Our lads will hope the Commander will personally lead them into battle, not go off the Hell Knights. Really? They won't like it. I'm getting tired of talking about the outrageous state of discipline in the Crusader army. Shall we see how they like fire raining down in the sky from them? What the Eagle Watch Knight's going to do? The Eagle Watch are the most experienced Crusaders in the army. We must set an example for the others. Spread them across our other units, so each one has at least a few. I will fight in the group that storms the gates. Nuria, what's your plan? Oh, my plan is great. It's a magnificent plan. Here, take a look. Nuria spreads another map across the table. I had to dig into the archives to find it, but it was worth it. This is it. The ace will bring us victory. This is a map of a secret passage that leads to Dresden's dungeons. An entire army can't pass through here. Your unit can easily get through and strike the demons from below. They definitely won't be expecting that. Besides, of course we don't know exactly what sort of valor is stored, but I think we should be looking into dungeons first. With a little luck, you'll win the battle before the demons have even realized it's begun. Anivia, do you still have the barrel slime we can use to attract the Discover Swarm? Yes, and they obviously sense it. All this time there's been a small swarm of those demon flies around the camp. All we need to do is spill the barrel and a big swarm will quickly gather. You had quite an idea back in the canyon. We can send a small unit as bait to lure as many demons from Dresden as possible, and then turn the swarm in our favour. We'd rid ourselves of an entire army of enemies in one fell swoop. It's cruel to use our own people like that. They were picked to the bone along with the demons. I think it's a scumbag thing to do. Sometimes fighters have to be sent to their deaths, but feeding them to demon bugs? That's not how it's done. I'd burn the barrel just to be on the safe side. Give me half a sec, I want to look something up that I just remembered. I know that this probably isn't that interesting with the audio cut off, but I'm trying to work out how to explain this. I'm leaning towards using the bugs. It's evil, but Hell Knights, who cares? But I want to know whether Rigil and the Hell Knights are not going to like that. I don't think he's going to mind, to be perfectly honest. Honestly, I'm not sure. We're probably going to do this. Hell, we will do this. Sometimes we just have to lean into what we feel is the best way to win. We'll use the mixture in battle. Choose which soldiers to carry the barrel. Remember, they mustn't know that they're being sent to their deaths. As you wish. We attack at dawn. Begin preparations. Where will you be this battle? I will go with the Hell Knights and attack the Giants. A rational decision. Alright, we attack at dawn then. May the good gods help us. And one sec as I check a message. And the second message. Okay. One thing we have to do is definitely... I have a lot of things to do actually. We'll take care of the things we have to do first. Because I'm not sure if resting may trigger more events. Wilson Gams? Hail, Commander. Dresden will be ours. Our soldiers believe in you. Time to sell all the things we got. Honorable Judgment. Gnome. Hooked Hammer. The wielder of this +2 Axiomatic Gnome Hooked Hammer has any lawful alignment. The first hit during a round, they land on a creature. Any counter alignment deals an extra 1d6 holy damage. That is made for Rogil. That's like, it's screaming Rogil so much it may as well have his name on it. Which is Hand Axe. Warhammer of Obstinacy. Whenever it lands a hit, must save a reflex saving throw, DC 15. Honestly, a lot of enemies will pass that. Or deal extra bit of damage. Shield of Magic Retribution. No one uses light shields. If it was a buckler, we could give it to Camellia. But I don't believe it is. Yep, it would be typed as a buckler if that was the case. So it gets sold as well. Breastplate +1. Amulet of Agile Fists. None of us are monks that use that. Lan is a monk, but doesn't use their own fists, so they don't benefit from that. Crack Resistance +1, we'll probably give those to the people we don't have in our party at the moment. So there's that. We have now some extra money. So Rogil, you get a cloak. You also get this. Axiomatic. Nice little gnome hooked hammer there for you. Sosil, you get a cloak. Congratulations. We will level up Rogil pretty quickly. He levels up Hell Knight. He also gets some extra orders. He can actually go straight into Dexterity at this point. He doesn't need Strength anymore. Persuasion. Counter. And we'll go Charm. As for him, there's no bad options here. We'll take Fearsomeness. Because he is going up with Persuasion. So we're going to give him... First things first, he needs the weapon Finesse Mythic. And that will help him out with the damage problem he's had recently. Yep. Now it adds Dexterity in there for all the damage. So he's hitting remarkably well. Improved 2 weapon fighting. He's lacking the power attack. That's what he doesn't have at the moment. He'll get that next level. Sure that though, damage-wise he'll keep up, if need be. Social. Cleric. 1, 2, 3. Don't you already have weapon focus? How do you not have weapon focus? With Glaive. I thought you'd had that when you came, to be perfectly honest with me. He actually gets 2 levels because I haven't used them in a while. Wisdom. More points. Against Holy Lance. Giving him another domain, impossible domain, wouldn't really be that helpful. We could give him abundant casting again. Definitely take the extra mythic ability and probably get the enduring spells. Yeah, we'll get the other. What are we looking for? Can we get that one? Oh, you've got that one. Abundant casting. Improved abundant casting? Yes. 4th, 5th, and 6th. He doesn't have access to most of those at the moment yet. We'll go enduring spells. Yeah, we'll go enduring spells. We may have a way to get haste in the future to also do that, so that's possible. Wizard, intelligence, who sees? Ah, because of intelligence we get an extra thing we can put points into. Congratulations. Goes in perception. Level 4 spells, we get 2 of them. Shadow Conservation will be 1. And we'll go Controlled Fireball after that. As for Mythic ability, Spell Penetration Mythic is what I'm going to get you. Which means that Nino has 12 minutes Spell Penetration. There's really no point switching it back. She's going to keep on going into fox form all the time now. That's what spells there. Fireball. The next mythic ability we're going to give her will be the abundant casting, because she needs it. As for you, already have haste and slime in there. See invisibility communal. And why not? Second fireball. Nice. Now for round 2. We need, hopefully, somebody has apprentice is still here. Gator. Commander! A slim young man, almost a boy, holding a shepherd's staff is in his hands. Looks at you with admiration and awe. He seems unsure whether to salute you or drop to his knees. Hesitantly, he simultaneously raises his hands in salute as he bends in a deep bow. I see you're tending the altar now. The young man casts a glance at the altar of Abadar and sighs. I know it's not exactly the done thing for a priest of Eristil to tend to an altar of Abadar, but what else can I do? I can't leave our soldiers without protection from the corruption from the Abyss, can I? I can't leave these esteemed Rathians' work remain unfinished. After the Honourable Ramus was gone, I was put in charge of the scrolls here. There are so many different ones. If you need, I can read them too, but only here in camp. If you're going on an adventure, you'd take just another cleric with you. A stronger one. Just don't think that I'm not scared. I'm not. It's only that I just get in your way. I like this boy. Show me the silk rolls you're selling. We'll sell that too. Now we will switch to your name. Scroll of Restoration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much would it cost you at 10? Oh. That's one too many. Oh, actually have all of them in there. If we got 113, it'd be a lot, but have to be careful not to double click them. So scroll of restoration again. QRS. Okay, so click slowly so we don't accidentally get all of them. Nine, 10. How many negative levels do our party currently have? You have 1, I believe. 4. We'll get 4 extra ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then spin it that way. Go down here and use in 1 cured for you. And all of them cured for you. Which is good. Hopefully we don't need to use that many scrolls. If we were a Mystic Thurge, which I almost want to do for Lich, we'd be able to make those scrolls ourselves, but we are not. Okay, everyone has their new spells. We will get everyone... We'll fix up everyone's spellbooks because we're not sure who we might have to use and where during this next section. What spells do you need? A second remove fear. And... Put another bless down. Second level, no. Third level, yes. You have enough to dispel magics there. 2 prayers, animate dead, Archon's aura, resist energy communal. Delay poison communal, yes. Protection from energy communal as the domain slot, 100%. Restoration is... Honestly, I'm only going to put 1 in there because we have all the scrolls now. Death Ward, yes. And freedom of movement. I know there's options to put offensive spells in there, but we really need the defensive ones. Nino, we've already fixed up. Ember, we don't have to fix up. Same with Darian. You, on the other hand, double check. All your spells are being accounted for? Yes? Cool. How about you? All your spells are also accounted for. She's going to have less spells than everyone else, despite being full caster. It's not bad, mind you, but it is necessary. Okay, let's actually go get some rest. That's for extra scrolls. Nino, we're going to try and get you to do the fireball scroll. Yep. Bluntly, Nino, your fireball scrolls have been really, really useful. As for scroll and potions, we can't actually make any of those. As for meals... Manage. What is the best one we can make for this? Personal craft provides a +1 cooking bonus to attack rolls for the day. Camillea's favourite dish. An extra 1d5 temporary hit points per level for a day. Nice. Godspeed salad. Extra movement speed. +3 cooking bonus for all skill checks. +3 all skill checks per day is actually pretty good. Hitting a cleric fully restores your HP. And that's actually kind of bad. We have enough clerics that that's no longer an issue. +5 movement speed for a day. If you get without a rest or fatigue. That'd be good for the world map, to be perfectly honest. Eating onion soup provides you a +1 cooking bonus and all saving throws for a day. Temporary hit point. And +1 bonus to all skill checks. So out of them all, I think we're actually going to go with this one. Extra attack roll per day. If there was a saving throw one, I would be tempted for it. But let's get the boost there. Accept. And that should be doable, hopefully. +13 to it. Let's begin resting.
I cannot help but think that everything happening right now will one day end up in the history books. And under the stern gaze of the schoolmaster, little Mendevians will read, "On such and such a day, the heroes stopped to camp here and there." And the little blighters will be thoroughly bored, and so they will begin doodling in the margins. And the only picture of yours truly in the book will be adorned with a mustache. So much for the rewards of heroism.
Darian being somewhat of a realist there. Okay, and there we go. We can actually delete that one. Save LZ start. And then save LZ end. Area exit. We have to take Rico with this. That's actually a big thing. Okay. So the next question is, how is he tank-wise? Is he tanky enough for us to have him as the main tank? No. Not by a long margin. It's essentially as tanky as LZ. Which means that effectively... How to do this? How to work this out? What do you army are currently equipped with? Endomentate full plate +2. That is essentially the same as you, I believe. Actually, it's slightly worse. So yours is slightly better. Armor-wise, you're good. The only difference in that case would be the shield. So I believe that's giving an extra... it's just going for base plus the 2. That plus the armor focuses. Rigil has the potential to be a pretty good tank. He just misses... He's missing it for about 4 feats. That will help with it. He also needs more armor training. So he's essentially going to be 10, 10. Which will get him up to that. Hard to say. Next level, he's most likely going to be taking an armature level. How to do this? Doesn't have anything that can help him become more tanky, can he? I'm probably going to regret this. But I'm going to take Rigil instead of Celia, because I believe going offensive, full offense, may be a viable strategy. Can upgrade his armor cost by 2. We'll use Camellia as a tank. If we get rid of that, have her use the other necklaces available, that'd be nice. Hopefully we can unlock that particular slot in the future. That's a Regil. I'll leave her as she's equipped for now. Regil. Give me a second, I need to go turn off the Roomba for a second. Okay. Let's continue to think about this for a little bit. Regil being added to the party is a slight issue. There's nothing we can really add to him that will make him tankier than he already is, other than moving across one of the rings. Shield of Faith would probably work. Probably should have memorized that instead of Magic Weapon, to be perfectly honest. Right. Set that up for the future. As for now... It's a bit of a conundrum. The party that we want to take with us for this... It's definitely a bit bare bones compared to a lot of other people. No belt, no gloves, no boots, no extra ring. Why is he's actually better than even my main characters? But short of that, what we may do is switch that over. So the ring, necklace, take that off, switch that over, make our main character slightly more tanky instead of Celia. So Celia's at 31, our main character is now at 28, but with the extra DR. As for Regil, he shall remain as he is. This is probably going to be something I regret, but we'll do it this way. Lan, then these two, Darian and then Ember. Taking 2 casters may be overkill. Maybe better to take 4 melee and then just a caster. But we'll go at this party. Arabeth running straight forward. Arabeth is certainly having a crisis of faith. Yet her soldiers are willing to hold her up. The scabbers have been added into Dresden. Okay, the battle begins. That's where Arabeth and Wilsa guard. I can't remember who Wilsa. Wilsa's quartermaster is over there. That's where the Scabber swarm was dropped. Now we begin our fight. Some armatures. State of supplies. Sufficient for a short rest. Would you like to rest now? No. So we've got 2 free short rests as we do this battle. Helmet. Graveyard Keeper's Helm. Grants a +2 bonus to AC against undead creatures. That's actually pretty good. It looks a bit off, but if we could, eventually we're going to replace that with the circlet that increases all the mental stats if we can find one. So when that happens, we'll switch the Graveyard Creeper's Helmet onto someone else. But until then, our AC against undead creatures have been improved. Same bears an epitaph in Kalash. Maria. That is not what I came for. Roll. I think that's you.
Now what is that?
Some extra stuff. Nice. I like that there's constantly an arrow trying to hit the commander.
I'm all in. Hit another obstacle.
Let's clear these out. Daring, move forwards.
I'll cut you wide open.
Regil, let's put you through your paces. What's that? Order of the Gold Claw. That's right. Where did we get this from? Order of the Gold Claw. First of all, you gain an aura, which you can use 3 times per day. Last 1 minute, grants all allies a 30-foot radius and a +1 moral bonus to attack, AC, and damage rolls against carding enemies. And it improves at 5th and 9th level. Is in level 8, might hit level 9 in Dresden, but until then, that gives a +2 bonus to pretty much all the stats we care about. We can use 3
Retreat
times.
is not an option.
So until we can do that, we'll until we find a fight that needs it, we'll keep on hand. Darian.
Out of my
Cool.
sight!
The spirits demand your blood.
Ah, that's fair. Ah, demons. This is why you need the banner, because otherwise they just teleport all day,
You
every
are
day.
today's sacrifice.
Oh, fuck you. Tell me that didn't hit one of our people. Yeah. Lan, you now have a priority target. It's not as bad as the one we were dealing with in the past. It's an Abasu rather than the upgraded version. Still, its aura is so bad. It's a gaze, so if you have immunity to gaze effects, that will stop it. But still, that is really, really bad.
Kneel before me.
Give you back a little bit. I hate those creatures. Everything else there I don't mind. You can send 100 of those things and I'll try and deal with it. But that is so bad. Whole creature mass as well. Okay, everyone in my party? Everyone but my main character. This may be a come back and do this tomorrow sort of situation. My main character can't kill an ambassador by themselves. Regil saves.
This one's mine!
This one needs to die. So, we'll do that. There we go. 2 critical hits in a row. I'll take it.
This pain is... So this is how it feels?
Camilla goes down. I've added the extra items for... Oh, nice. Lands back. To make our main character slightly more tanky. So, the enemies that need to die at the moment are the
You
Baboos.
brought the wrong mongrel.
The shears are troublesome, but the Baboos need to go down first. I like how they're not attacking Regil.
Press the attack.
There we go. Regil with that weapon is honorable judgment. Oh, you're... Maybe you do... Yeah. And it's also axiomatic. That's where the extra damage is coming from. An axiomatic weapon is useful for power if the weapon... It makes the weapon lore aligned, and thus bypasses the damage reduction. It does an extra 2d6 points of damage against chaotic creatures, and then it actually has the attack on the ability on top of that that stacks with it. So yeah, this is essentially built for Regil, and it does so much damage. Okay. Most of our party are doing fine at the moment. The Hell Knights are helping us take most of the damage. I don't think this is a fight worth spending a spell on at the moment. So what we're going to do is just lower the Babu's AC. I have Ember next round to try to start some
You
people.
won't
Put some people to sleep.
survive me.
There we go. Land's starting to hit their area, at least where it doesn't matter what he rolls, he's always going to hit, which is more than enough.
Retreat is not an option.
Perfect. Okay, let's try and put this one to sleep.
Endure this.
There we go. And the last one that's left is a sleeper. Mass old person though is nasty.
Kneel before me.
Nice. Rigel just takes a small swig of his flask. Is that? It's full plate. Technically it is Hell Knight armor, but it's just full plate. Okay. Next thing to check. Sure, that works. How heavy was that full plate we picked up, by the way? 50 pounds. So, since that doesn't really benefit us, we're going to drop you. What's the spells? Darian.
Your company.
Use one burst, and then we're actually going to use potions, because we still have a bunch of them that we can use it. Save the spells for later. Most riveting of gameplay. There we are. Somewhat curious what's inside that building. Might be worth exploring? Yep. Yes. Hard to say. Sure, why not? Let's take a look. Most likely demons inside that we have to fight, but...
I won't let you hurt my friends.
It's a Babu.
Make every strike count.
Nice. Darian,
I
great
will
shot.
see to your demise.
More Babus. What's that? Babu, Vorta, Prisoner. Poisoner. Babu's Vorta, Poisoner. It's human. That's Rapid Shot. It's a Slayer. Babu's Vorta, Poisoner. Someone that gets along with Babu's? Or is it Babu itself? Someone that's going to turn into Babu later? Hard to say.
Go for their hearts!
So far, so good.
This one's mine.
I do like our Hell Knights, even though they are dying really fast. Babu's Vorto Murderer. We'll put that one to sleep if we can. Yep. Okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
2 more levels until Lana gets up to even more attacks.
Precision and grace.
Ooh. That's a nasty hit. Critical hit and gets rid of all the con. That poisoner now needs to die. We do currently have a Hell Knight in the way though.
I'll cut you wide open.
That's not really going to affect anyone other than the...
the attack!
There we go. Move Rigel back a little bit. There's the murderer. Let's try and put them to sleep. There we go. Takes care of them, which means man can
You won't
focus on these.
survive me.
I'll make short work of this.
I refuse to surrender.
Rigel's doing their best. Coup de grace. Nice.
The spirits demand your blood!
There's a pile of bodies building up there. Every round for 6 rounds. Fortitude save, DC 20. Unfortunately, we don't have a potion of... Restoration doesn't help with that. It does help with the ability damage, but short of that, it doesn't help with the poison. So Rigel's just going to have to try and survive it for a little bit.
Endure this!
Out of my sight!
Actually, we do have some people with delay poison. Neutralize poison. Lasts. Was that one I chose or one I got? It's one I got. So that just neutralizes the poison. It doesn't have the lingering duration. It's just anti-poison. So Darian could have dealt with it. Unlike Camellia's. It's fine. Things we now know.
You are today's sacrifice!
Retreat is not an option.
Nice.
Too late for apologies!
Divine Zap.
Make every strike count.
I will see to your demise.
Okay, he's actually doing pretty well.
Should we proceed?
Got all the saves there. So, there we go. He's fixed.
I'll watch your back.
Another magic essence. It's worth coming here for just for that. Ooh, lethal squall. It's a great axe. Thundering great axe. Each time it's +2 thundering great axe lands a hit on an enemy, the enemy will pass a fortitude saving throw, or the next attack against this enemy deals an additional 5 slashing damage. If we're using great axes, that'd be a beautiful weapon. Okay, it's to the balcony. To the roof. Let's go to the roof first. That, my friends, is a rock.
Let's have some fun.
That is 2 rocks. We can deal with both these, probably.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I've dealt with 2 rocks before. It's pretty big. I don't use any spells for this either.
Precision and grace.
Didn't expect there to be rocks up here. Either those are gargoyles.
The end.
Go for their heart!
It's 2 images now. What's gonna do it? I'll move in. Spores will affect us. Ah, definitely to heal the
Kneel
girl.
before me.
Interesting. There we go. All the images now gone. Another rock to sleep.
You won't survive me.
Darren, if you wouldn't mind blessing us to get rid of those damn spores. Who's that guy? Oh, that's just the how we got in here to begin with. That's fine. I'll leave you up. And there you can stay there. Then you can also stay. Lift Camille up. Okay, coup de grace. Okay, survived. So now we have to do all the things we were trying not to.
Endure this!
I'll make short work of this.
I'll cut you wide open!
It's 2 mirror images. There we go. All dead. Now, Regil, we totally forgot about you, didn't we? Let's heal you up. And there, that should be enough. That will take us down to the balcony, I believe. As well.
Forget it.
Save the last
Let me start this one pro.
I refuse to surrender.
Okay, I'm starting to lean against perhaps doing this next time. Yeah, I think we will. So we're going to continue this session next time we're playing Path of the Righteous. Wait, tell me that we actually had a save before then. Is it just having a game glitch there? Are our saves actually in Dresden? You're frightening me, Path of the Righteous. Okay. We're actually here. Save LZ end. Again. LZ end. This LZ start. There. Okay. There. Not gonna know about the rest of these. Actually, I can delete that one because that looks like it may have also had issues. Okay, you frightened me there for a moment there, Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah, it's just showing that there, even despite that being different. So, next time we play Wrath of the Righteous, we're going to pick up in Dresden. I'm just not feeling like doing the long stretch all at once right today. Because once I really get into Dresden, I don't want to stop until we hit the end of it, and I get the feeling it's going to be a large dungeon, almost like the same length as the Lost Chapel was. So, we'll catch that up a little later, and I'll see you then. Bye.